Going small here, 18,204.50, 20 points. Adding in here, 200 average. Taking 10 points. Stop loss break even on the rest. There's 20 points. All right, good start. Mm-hmm. Tis. Probably going to be waiting on a 1 minute inside setup for a ad here. Hard break even at 200. All right, looking short off this inside setup. Looking to get probably at least 138 out of this today. All right, 1-2 up. Minute 17 left on this 5-minute candle. All right, outside bar on the 1 there. I'd like to see a little better retrace here. I'm out of that trade, by the way. Wicked out at break even. But I'd like to see a little bit of a retrace here, maybe even a touch back to 250s. But I do see we're pretty much a breakout retest right now. So not afraid to get back in short. But we are above 18,200.
Reversal on the 5.
Yeah, just for a retrace.
Yeah, but that's against time frame continuity, right? So you wouldn't
Yep.
really want to take anything like that.
Correct. Yeah. Somebody's hot mic'd order filling. Minute left on this candle here. Oil making a nice push here. Wonder what oil looks like on the day. It's still short. All right, 2 up on the 5 there. Just going to be waiting for another short opportunity until there's an indication that we're not short biased anymore. Sitting on about 1.5 hour profit total. RTY really strong there, Nick. Yes, kind of blowing through these fair value gaps. Sitting right at 5,200. This is going to be a psych level for ES. Here's the golden zone. This is another area that would be a pretty clean breakout retest. If one of these fair value gaps can hold. If it doesn't, if we make a new lower high here, something of this nature, then obviously it'd be a long bias. Do you have a 3-2? I caught some of that 2 bar that was under the 3 from this morning. Just waiting for a setup to smack me in the face. Just being patient. Danny with a new profile pic. What's that logo? See it looking like it's a good setup long. Yeah, I saw that. 2-2 was really the entry, but I just don't. Hour is kind of stuck in between long and short. Days looks like it's 2 up. But yeah, certainly long now, obviously. Richard, morning Jesse. Which charts are you trading? June. I'm on June expirations now. I was messing around last night. I live in Charlotte, I assume. So it's a crown for the Queen City. Plus, it's my favorite color combo for jerseys. Gotcha. What is it, like a light green? It looks like kind of like a green and white gray. I dig it. 49 seconds on this 15-minute candle. Certainly looking like a long right now. Yeah, like Kelly green, gray, black, white. Nice. ES above 5,200. Microsoft probably gap up. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Yeah, I heard you take it. Oh, gotcha. I'm getting at Microsoft calls, by the way. 4:15. Yeah. Nice. Hey, as long as you have a reason for the entry, then I got nothing to say against it. 1.91 on those Microsoft calls. Valid longs on the 5 and the 1, not yet on the 15. 15 could see some retrace. Let's get rid of this fib and draw a new one. This break a structure fair value gap is pretty interesting for me. All right, closing Microsoft. Still inside here on the. Oh wait, we went 2 up on the 15. Still inside on the hourly. 30-minute candle still inside. 30-minute candle's a 3-2 as well. Worth marking out the high and low there. All right, 2 up now. Taking a long here, 308.50. $10 here. Stop loss break even now. There's 20 points. Grabbing Q calls as well. Looking long for an extra here for that 30-minute trigger. $30 seconds on this 5-minute candle. I'm closing the trims here, just taking a couple points. I think it'll have another good entry after a minute or two of a new 5-minute candle. Gonna close. Deciding on whether or not to close Qs. I think I'll stay in them for now. They're only down 10% right now. Inside bar 212 up would be ideal here for another strat setup. All right, going long here, 25.25. I'll add above the highs of those 1 minute candles. And I will close if this 1 minute goes outside, is pretty much where my stop is, or if it goes 2-2 down. Valid on the 1 and the 15. Inside on the 5. Not preferable, but kind of feeding into that 222 up. All right, stops up to minus 14 points. All right, stopped out there, minus 14. Still up about between 2 and 3R, maybe a little more. What I've been doing is on those ad trades, I'll take, so if I have a 10-point stop, I'll take half off at 1R, then let the other half run to 20 points if it's running well. So I made 1.5R on that one trade. And I think on one trade, I just left the half size for the 20 points, which ends up being since my stops are rarely ever 20 points, it ends up being a little over 1R. So sitting at what I would be comfortable losing, about 2R, a little over that. Definitely going to be a little bit more protective of my gains this morning. Haven't quite broken out of our 15-minute range yet, right? So if we do the first 30 minutes, we're still inside that zone. Was taking that to try to get out of that zone. 30-minute 3-2 is kind of the idea that I'm looking for right now. But didn't quite get it there. Also going to start dabbling with forex, but the forex futures to kind of diversify, looking at the 15-hour, 4-hour, and daily candles only. And might start alerting those. So looks like a retrace here on the 1 minute. 5 minutes getting a little bit of exhaustion. Could be getting a 2-1-2 down. New 15-minute candle here. 1 minute structure is still bullish, not bearish for another 25 points or so. So not quite looking for shorts yet. But if this 5-minute triggers 212 down, I might start looking for a strat setup on the one short. Still over 18,300 though. Hoping for an inside bar here, but I might take this long, even though it's a 2-2 continuation, just for the breakout of this high. ES kind of in the same exact spot as NQ. All right, inside bar. Gonna put buy stops 22.25. So I must have gotten filled there. Yep. 23.50 is my fill. Stops up to that low of the inside bar, so about 12.75 points. Stopped out there. Outside bar on the one. Oops. Yeah, I think this is flipping now. I'm going to take this short, 99.50. Closing the Qs as well, 0.47. Wicking under. I'm closing break even for now. I don't love that wick below 300. I do think it's viable short, but also could be wicked under for an outside bar. I think I lost like 2 points there. So back to about 1R right now. Maybe a little more, 1.5. We are above previous day high on ES though. At least that's what my ATAS chart's saying. Let me see if that's true, because I thought NQ was 2 down. Yeah, we are above previous day high on ES. That CL long would have been a beaut. Gold long right now. Mm-hmm. Three bar on the 5 there on ES. Starting to stall out here. I probably will make sure the 5 minute is at least a 2 bar before I trade anything else. I certainly would like to see this higher side taken out on NQ. It would trigger on multiple time frames long. 60, 30. 60 would be a 2-2 reversal. 30 would be a 3-2 reversal. That's kind of what I'd like to see, but looking for a 2-2 reversal to the upside. All right, we're 2 up now. All right, buy stops at 30. Okay, just got filled 30. Gonna get stop loss break even here. Okay, go and break even. There's 10 points. Getting a real nice push here. 15 points there. Nice, big profits there. Hitting this fair value gap, so I took a little more at 15. Fair value gap, and we're hitting the 18,350s. That triggered all the time frames, so absolutely no reason to be short right now. Microsoft triggering again. $20 seconds left on this fiver. I'm adding 1R, 51.25. Taking that a little early. Okay, back in the driver's seat now. There's 1R for sure. 2-2 continuation on the 5, not a strat signal. But we got the same thing on the 15. Kind of hard for me to not want to chase here on the 1Rs. About 30 points here. I was late on to getting live. Are you trading March or June? I'm June, TS. Pretty sure I closed those queues right at the very bottom of what it could have been sold for. So whoever I sold to, you're very welcome. Looking long here again. I get a 2-2 here on the 1. Or a 3-2 maybe. S&P's at high a day. Buy stop order at 62.75 for a 1R trade. If this goes 2 down, then I'll cancel the order. All right, canceling that 1R order. Guess I could have just gone down. Gonna do buy stops at 60.50. Filled in there. Up 5 points. Going break even. Stopped out a point profit. Didn't get the push up. So 1 point profit. On those 1Rs that are a little bigger, then I try to do 10 points. I want to be break even once it's up half R, even if it's 5 points. I want those 1Rs to be 1 minute trades, which is why I've started doing just notes for the 1R account. Just doing it in voice and doing notes to say, hey, I got this trade done, and that's it. Delta's certainly following right now. Taking some here at 35 points on the trims. And there's 40, of course. And Q at high a day. Taking a long here, 77 average, 76.50 average for a 1R. Going 1R. Taking right there. Filled. 50 points on the main. Next trim's at 80. Filled another 1R. I thought I got 2 1Rs this today, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, I already said it. Great dates so far. I think 222 was the trade there on the 1R. Made up all of yesterday's loss plus about 2R so far this morning. Great morning so far. Inside bar here on the 1. Gonna put a buy stop at 403. This good. Oh, it went 2 down. Okay. Canceling that. If it goes outside, that's okay. I'll take the 3-2, not the 3 bar. I'll take the 3-2. It's something I wanted. I think I forgot to mention in the inner circle, but you'll hear me want to trade into 3 bars, but it's mostly this 15-minute or 5-minute candles feeding into the making it an outside bar or at least a failed bar. The thing that you have to be careful of is that a 3 bar is going to have wicks on both sides. So like this, let's say the first 15-minute candle. See how it went 3 and then wick down below? So even though it's a 3 bar down here, it's still going to have a wick. See if I can find a good example of what I'm really trying to get at. Because sometimes you'll get these 3 bars that go 3, but they don't close beyond the low of the other candle. So here, this candle right here, 3:30 on Wednesday, it went outside, but it still closed pretty much as if it were an inside bar. So even if you take an outside trade, you might just be this top tick right here. So if you're doing that on the 1 minute, just know that that's the risk you're running. So I want to be more mindful of knowing that if it does go outside, I need it to go 3-2. I don't just need it to go outside. So new 5-minute candle here in 15 minutes. Taking some at 70 points here on the main. I'm not liking what I'm seeing here in terms of the delta. We're making a new high on delta, but not making a new high on price. So I won't take an 80-point trim. Next trim will be 100. I'm gonna do a buy stop at 405 filled there for a 10 point. Might have just gotten myself as liquidity there. Yeah, -1R there. Man, I really thought that 405 wouldn't have much liquidity. We're looking for 425s. This high here is probably where price is going to sweep liquidity yesterday, power hour almost. Just chopping here at 18,400. I also did wait for that 2 bar to go up, be a 2 bar, so I'm okay taking that. Does anybody know how to get the volume profile on the right side of your screen? I was looking in the settings here, I couldn't find it. Maybe it's a whole different indicator though.
What, the VRVP?
Is that what it is? VRP visible range volume. Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, hit the settings on it, and you can switch to left or right side.
Row size. Thank you, sir. Does that look similar? Pretty similar.
Yeah, I do mine with what you call it, number of rows. I think the max is 500 the row size. Gives a nice spread.
Wait, you can do delta as volume profile? Interesting. So what does this, how does this decide is it just what you're looking at? Is what it, gotcha. Yep, that's the answer. Yeah, it's pretty much the same here. Literally the same now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you have yours on for the session?
I didn't see where to change that, but
There's two different ones. There's one for that will just do session, like
yeah,
end session.
that's what I have. That's what I've been using, this SVP.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. The VPVR is whatever is in view on your screen.
Starting to get some scout wicks here. ES also starting to thin out. Brian said click and drag. Yeah, it's all good. I like the session volume profile. It's just that it's on the left side, but I guess I do like it more than the volume or the VRVP. 15-minute closes in 2.5 minutes. Last minute here on the 15. Probably going to see a little bit of a downside move here. I would think. I'd think this 15-minute would have a wick, but maybe not. guess I don't get to use that side of my screen. I think that's the liquidity sweep, and we're going short now. We've just been stalling out here, taking a lot of momentum to get us to push up any. I'm just waiting for this pin to drop. Just fighting tooth and nail at this 400 level right now. All right, ES starting to show a little bit of strength too. Maybe it doesn't need to go below 400. Didn't there. Taking 23s long. Fighting tooth and nail right now. Taking a little bit off 7. There's 100 points on the main. Managing the 1 hour right now. Waiting for the 10 point. All right, let's go. 10 points there. Just waiting for a reason to get out of my main trade. About to get an outside bar here. Looking for the 3-2 here. Wonder if this 15 minutes going to wick above this. One minute left on this 5-minute candle. Might be done trading. We'll see if I can grab another 1R here, but I'll probably close the trims when I get off too. All right, that's an outside bar. I'm gonna call it here. Up a pretty good chunk of cash, so I don't think there's any more reason to mess with this. This is just a straight moonshot, and it's gonna retrace at some point, and somebody's gonna catch the top, and I am absolutely committed to that not being me. So I'm gonna end it here. Incredibly good day today after mediocre day yesterday. So just a testament to bat your average and make sure you're capitalizing on the good days. So I'll be here tomorrow and same time ish, 9:30, 9:45. And what do we have tomorrow? We have nothing. We have 30-year bond auction tomorrow. There's a 10-year bond at 101. So if you are trading around the 1 o'clock hour Eastern time, I would be careful of that. That could possibly spike the market. And then we have PPI on Thursday. That will definitely move us one way or the other. So I will see you all here tomorrow. Great day today. Hopefully you guys were long bias after that 1 minute change of character. And make sure to journal. Alrighty. Have a great day, guys.